welcome to the stream. Today's stream is the Ur-Quan Masters / Star Control 2. This is a game that's one that I've played more than a few times, and one that's very what's the phrasing? Very near and dear to my heart. Okay. But actually, let me just make sure I don't have a any saved games from a previous playthrough, which I'm almost certain I don't. I do, but it was a somewhat recent one, so it doesn't have any like whoops. Basically, there's something that I would see, or that you guys would like. I didn't like name it my name or anything. Okay, already you guys are gonna have to help me come up with a ship name and captain name. I mean, captain name will be Aya, of course. But I still need a ship name. I named it Nutsack. Wow. I'm saying I need one for this playthrough, and it's not gonna be Nutsack. There were many great battles. Earth and her partners in the Alliance of Free Stars against the evil Ur-Quan and its hierarchy of battle thralls. And the Ur-Quan were winning. Meanwhile, on the edge of the known frontier, an amazing discovery was made. Far beneath the surface of an unexplored alien world, underground city filled with the technological wonders of an advanced alien race, the Precursors, who vanished 1,000 centuries ago. But then the main Ur-Quan fleet broke through the Alliance's defensive line. Why did I say something? That's weird. My brain doesn't work. Isolating the planet, stranding the scientists 100 light years away from Earth. They waited hopefully for a rescue vessel, which never came. Years have passed. We, the survivors of the research mission, have colonized this world. We continued our investigation of the underground city, and we discovered its purpose. It is a factory. A factory for building starships. But there aren't enough materials to make a complete vessel. We can only finish the skeleton of one starship. But that must be enough. Call it the Is He Dead? What? That doesn't make any sense. Because you must captain the vessel and return to Earth. To travel the great distance, you must push through hyperspace. Find out what has happened over these many years. Tell Earth of our plight. And if the war with the Ur-Quan still rages, fight for Earth and the Alliance as well as you can. Okay. Wasn't in manifest. What's wrong with me? Okay, captain obviously will be Aya. Okay. What's the flagship gonna be? Let me think. You would say Giuseppe, but maybe I'll do Giuseppe if I can't think of anything else. Let me look at my Discord server a bit. No clothes going up, it looks interesting. Reminds me of Space Cadet Pinball for some odd reason. I haven't even thought about Space Cadet Pinball for so long. It does have a slightly similar vibe. Call it Stardust, but there's not even enough space for to make it named Stardust, but I'm looking through the Discord server right now. You know what? I have an amazing name for it. There. The Starship Monkey. Is that acceptable, chat? Are you guys satisfied with that name? Is that good enough? Spaceship together strong, so true. That is actually, you know what? That describes a massive part of this game, actually. Monkey with silent F. Silent F. So, guys, what's kind of funny is I actually talk about monkeys so much that YouTube seems to think I'm a monkey VTuber because several times it is suggested to me the tag monkey VTuber, and if it was like on a YouTube show that had something to do with Monkey Island, that would make sense, but it wasn't. Okay. I decided last minute to make a post on Reddit about this. I don't usually really use Reddit, but why not? Okay, normally I'd do things all in the most efficient order, but I'll do things in a bit more of a natural order since I'm streaming it.
Attention, interloper.
Oh, and I have
Heed this recorded
Arizona
message.
iced tea with me.
This drone
Strawberry
vessel
flavor.
speaks with the
Nice and
voice and authority of Ur-Quan. You are trespassing within Ur-Quan space. This world,
By the way,
may not be approached for any reason.
I don't know how big you guys think these things
All
are.
hostilities against our orbital
the Ur-Quan,
platform be
they're
tolerated.
massive.
In addition,
Like, the Ur-Quan are many
Ayahoshi
meters long,
does
and they're like
not
25
respond
meters long.
to standard hierarchy identification transmissions, and is therefore deemed to be independent.
Is this like, if you can see my mouse cursor, which actually you probably should be able to, but right here at the top,
be tolerated.
that part is like a part of a segment that just like keeps going, and it's like long like a worm.
The Ur-Quan of your
Let me actually change the properties so you can't see my cursor.
are commanded to remain here and await the arrival of the Ur-Quan. Disobedience.
I actually
will be
really
punished.
love the voice acting in this game, but not as much as I love the music. The music of this game, that wasn't the best example, but the music of this game is so good because you can't tell that it's 16-bit.
Attention, unidentified space vessel.
have to, like, really
I am
pay attention
Starbase
to be able to
Commander
tell that
Hayes
it's
of the
16-bit
slave
music.
planet Earth. Our hyperwave broadcast is extremely weak. Situation critical. Energy cores exhausted. Scanners and deep radar are non-functional.
Okay.
We cannot identify your vessel. Are
haven't
you
had
the
a
scheduled
strawberry,
hierarchy resupply ship?
Arizona
Repeat.
iced tea and
Are you the
emotional.
resupply vessel?
Okay. Of course. Hayes is chilling in a disco. I think he'd rather not be chilling in a disco, considering that disco is because he's about to probably die a slow death of lack of oxygen and heat. By the way, that red planet in the background is Earth. And of course, I have to choose the dialogue option where it says that he's the Starship Monkey.
The Starship what? Never mind, look, we won't last much longer. Here's our situation. According to our oath of fealty to the Ur-Quan, we must maintain the starbase, but we have no space vessels of our own. And the
He's
shield
chilling in a
prevents us
disco.
from contacting Earth, so we're totally dependent on the Ur-Quan supply vessels for everything we need up here. We know there's a hierarchy base on the surface of the moon,
his
but we
name
can't
being
contact
Hayes
them.
was always
The
interesting when I was
Ur-Quan were
a
supposed to
small child.
resupply the base at regular 5-year intervals, but we haven't received anything in almost 8
because
years. What we don't
I'm a huge
recycle,
Macross
we
fan,
can
and,
usually
I
synthesize. But
started
to
out
do so, we
watching
need
Macross
replacement
from
radioactives
Robotech,
for our generator
and Lisa
energy
Hayase
cores.
was
If you
Lisa
could bring us
Hayes
some radioactive elements,
in
we can
the
fabricate
Robotech
the
version.
cores ourselves. Are you willing to help us?
Okay.
Thanks, I'll make sure to mention this the next time I talk with our masters. I'm sure they will reward you.
The unfailed turn in Mars is like a terraformed Earth into Mars. It's way crazier than Mars, though. And scanning it doesn't work. And we are slow as hell. So you're supposed to go to Mercury there for the right, or was it Mercury or Mars? I don't remember which one he wants you to go to. I think he wants you to go to Mars. Instead, we will go to Io. Okay. Let's see if I still have my radioactive dodging skills of my youth. That was a bit close. Ah. I'd really rather not lose any crew. I think my crew would really also rather not die to earthquakes, so kind of a win-win that I don't get it. Guys, do you think the planet hates me? Or do you think the planet and I can still be friends? Let me move my chair. Because, like... Okay, I can't move my chair. My chair is up against something. Let me move these gunpla parts. Okay. Just talk to it? Just scanning it count? Okay. Now we've got some radioactive minerals. And those of you who know this game will know exactly what I'm going to do next. The only thing it's permissible to do next if you know to do it next. I have no idea what you're yapping about. Oh. Odd of me. Pluto. It's that one energy one that we're interested in. Okay. They killed Kowalski, Fritz, Chin, O'Donnell, Luigi, and all three of the Liberman triplets. We have returned fire, but our stunner can't penetrate the ship's hull armor. Pluto is still considered a planet once the game was made. Yes, Pluto was made not a planet. When was Pluto made not a planet? When was Pluto? 2012? Ah, 2012, yes. This makes the early 2000s couldn't be happy. Yes, that is so true. But yes, this game was made in 1992, I think. Star Control 2. Remake. Release date. I think it was 1992. Yeah, November 1992. So Pluto still gets to be called a planet. Although I'm gonna be honest, it's for the best that Pluto's not considered a planet. Because if you consider Pluto a planet, is it a planet in a binary system with Charon? What about what was it called? I can't remember now, but the other one that's like in Pluto's like general neighborhood that's about the same size as Pluto. There's so many things you would have to consider planets, and there would be like 18 planets at least. So it's sad, but it is for the best. But still, I do like it. I do enjoy it getting recognition, at least in old games and stuff like that. We are initiating emergency launch procedures. End of transmission. Okay, you guys ready for the greatest character in the game?
Attention, a big, mean, hostile alien vessel hovering overhead in an obvious attack posture. This is Spotty Captain Whistle. I know you are going to torture me, so let's just get this over with right now. The coordinates of my homeworld, Spottywa, are 241.
Wait, I just had a great idea, actually. I just had a great idea. What if put this here, and then I could make, hang on. I don't really need it, but I think I had an idea of something that would be cool. Um, 368.7. Where's this? It's not. I need to change size. Oh well, I'll do that later. What font should I use? I'll just use this one. Well, that's way too much. Where did it go? I think I just deleted it. I did. Oops. I'll have like a little notes thing of everything we've learned. I think that could be cool. Spathiwa 241.6 368.7. Ah, stop that. There we go. That was legitimately such a good idea, I think.
0.6 by 368.7, and the ultra-secret Spatty Cipher, which is known only by me and several billion other Spatty, is Huffy, Muffy, Duffy. Sorry about that little mistake with your landing vehicle. I was so startled when it approached my vessel in a threatening manner that my automated defense systems fired on it when it got too close. I hope nobody got hurt.
Okay, let's see. Should we kill him? No. Don't kill us.
Okay, sure, we won't. Just remember though, this offer may be revoked at any time.
He's so real. What are you doing
About
here on
20
Pluto?
years ago, this region of space was dominated by a loose confederation known as the Alliance of Free Stars, which was composed of the aliens native to these parts who did not want to be enslaved. They made a valiant effort against the superior Ur-Quan forces. It even looked like they might miraculously defeat the combined Ur-Quan armada, right up to the point at which the Ur-Quan totally defeated, indeed annihilated them.
So what are you doing here on Pluto?
When the Ur-Quan armada entered the system to subjugate formerly the Earthlings, the Ur-Quan presented the humans with the standard slave options. Join the hierarchy as combat roles and retain some autonomy, including the right to travel through space, or become a power species and return to free atomic savagery on the surface of their homeworld, and taste for all time beneath an impenetrable force shield.
It just sounds like music.
Humans chose the latter option, and so were swiftly imprisoned on the surface of Earth. But the Ur-Quan didn't have them to obey the restrictions, so they chose a small group of hierarchy combat starships from the Illith and Spartan fleets to create the so-called Earth Guard and station them at a base on Earth's moon.
By the way, how's my audio? Is like are my audio levels okay? Or is Fufo like 7,000 times louder than me? Tell me what you were doing on Pluto now!
Originally, we were stationed on Earth's moon, which made us Spatty a bit uneasy, because with each passing day we grew more and more worried about the sneaky Earthlings making a surprise attack. But the Illith kept telling us that it was impossible, since the Earthlings had no ships or weapons whatsoever. That made us feel a bit better, but when the Illith left, again we grew fearful, and decided to make a strategic redeployment to Mars. Later on we decided it would be prudent to relocate to Jupiter's moon, Ganymede, then later Saturn's moon, Titan, and finally here to Pluto. We decided that if the Earthlings figured out we had abandoned the base on Luna, they would be more likely to try something sneaky. So, we rigged up some old service androids and ordered them to drive around on the lunar surface in bulldozers, endlessly pushing around the same piles of dirt. In addition, we connected the base's local radio transmitter to an audio malnorme fun rum called Winky's Happy Night,
That's the first
hoping
reference
they
to
would
the
think we were
malnorme.
still there.
It's better? Okay, cool. What happened to the
Over
other
the
Spatty
past years,
ships?
it became necessary to redeploy strategically some of our Earth-powered forces to our homeworld in case of a sudden surprise attack by a vicious, unrelenting alien race which we Spatty call the Ultimate Evil!
The ultimate evil, so true. Whoa, what are the
Yet
ultimate evil?
Ultimate Evil remains largely unmanifest, and its
So basically,
powers
they're
and
just
exact
imagining it,
intentions are
pretty
still
much.
a bit obscure, since it
not
lurks
sure
just
about it.
outside the range of even the most sensitive long-range detectors, which we feel gives conclusive evidence as to the Ultimate Evil's nefarious intent.
They have no proof that this thing exists. They're literally just imagining it. Who do you have
That is
aboard?
to say, scores and perhaps even hundreds of my brethren stride through the corridors of this specially modified, super-efficient, mass destruction-oriented starship, which could lay siege to an entire planetary system should we choose to do so, which, fortunately for you, we have decided not to do today.
You know, he probably should have said something to the effect that that's why he's the only Spathy left here. That would have made that line much more believable.
I am undone. You are far too clever for a poor Spathy like me, and now I must submit to your superior alien intellect. I guess I am not revealing any truly important secrets if I tell you that each of my species' Eluder-class void ships typically holds 30 Spathy
Void ships, that's an
crewmen,
interesting
so at
term.
present, my vessel, the Star Runner, is not up to full complement due to the needs of my homeworld in their resistance against the Ultimate Evil. And in
I have
fact,
not,
my vessel is somewhat
but I will
understaffed
make sure to
right
check it out
now,
after the stream.
seeing as how I am the only spotter on board, which is a bit frightening, as I am sure you can understand.
That's something that I really like in games. To follow with the NES Township. Interesting. Yeah, the original Monkey Island has the same that same effect to it.
Not so much Monkey Island 2, though. Monkey Island 2 doesn't really do that nearly as well. Though the music has a completely different vibe overall. The galaxy teems with threatening monsters. Are you happy here? Alone and vulnerable?
How true, Captain, how true! In truth, just between us, during the past 7 years, I have been quite ill at ease, yet now I find myself enjoying your company. This witty dialogue, and the presence of your huge, powerful, death-dealing starship, which, being my friend, you would certainly
he's
feel
decided
compelled to
already
use
that
in order
I'm
to
his
save
friend.
me from any hostile life forms who threatened me with death.
Okay, I'm sure you'd feel a lot safer if you were with us. Come on, Fufu, join our fleet.
Happy days and jubilation! I discard all prejudice and hesitations and accept and celebrate your offer of protection and your undying commitment to my well-being. I must wax melancholy for just a moment, though, and make sure you understand that any other Spatty ships we meet at large
So,
in the galaxy are not going to
a
be
huge
quite
part
so
of the,
responsive
like,
to your
gameplay
friendly
here-
gestures as myself, since they bear more heavily the yoke of Ur-Quan enslavement and are also
is this
apt
sort
to
of,
talk
like,
themselves out of a line with a totally unknown
what's the
alien,
word?
which I, having been left here alone, cannot do. Welcome me aboard, Captain.
Diplomacy? And getting other alien races to join you? Hence why I said that, spaceships together strong is actually a decent part of this game. You have no idea how right you were when you said that. Fufu is the true meaning of life. That is so true. Okay. He doesn't need any health. But you know who does? Fliffo. But he doesn't need a lot. Basically, just a little bit, just in case. Oh, whoops. I wanted to take down that thing's health. Okay, back to the starbase. Radioactives in hand.
Did you find any radioactive elements for our power cores?
We are ready to transfer radioactives.
We're initiating transfer of radioactives, Captain. Now, as soon as our engineers can refit the energy cores, there, that's much better. Power ratings
Nice.
are climbing. Life
He's no
support
longer
is
in a
coming back
disco.
into the green. Deep radar systems and sensors are now online, and I can scan your vessel. What the hell kind of ship is that? Just who are you, Captain?
Okay, I am Captain Aya of the Starship Monkey. We are the survivors of a Star Control science research team to the Vela star system.
Star Control science mission, huh? Captain, I served as a Star Control officer during the war aboard several cruisers in the Corward Front. And if there'd been any scientific mission to Vela, I would have heard about it.
The mission was highly secret.
You know, come to think of it, there were some rumors that Corridor 9, the Special Operations Division of Star Control, was directing some hush-hush operation near Androsynth Space. The Vela star system, yes,
We
that
very
would
much
be the right
need
direction.
him to end up.
So, Captain, if you say it's
assisting
true,
us.
how do you explain that huge alien starship you're flying? And why are you here? What do you want from us?
We have returned to Earth to give you the technological secrets of the precursors and to help you fight the hierarchy.
Ah, fight the Ur-Quan. Win back our freedom. I remember having such thoughts myself once, long
Andrew
time
Smith?
ago.
Wow.
That was in the first years after the defeat, when it was still terrifying to look up and see the bloody glow of the pulsating slave shield overhead.
By the way, I want to pause for a second to point out that I really like the way that lore is given in this game. Like, all of a sudden now we know, okay, well, Earth has some sort of slave shield on it, and that must be why it's red. But it feels like it's a very natural way of having learned that. And I really, really like that.
Though day and night we gazed up at the impenetrable wall as though the sheer power of our hatred would pull it down. But over the years I spent so much of my time struggling, down on the surface, under the shield, and then later up here trying to keep the station alive, that I'd forgotten what it means to be free,
Okay.
to hate our Ur-Quan Masters.
He said the thing.
And
He
now
said
here
Ur-Quan
you
Masters.
are,
Whoa.
in an alien ship of unknown power, offering me your assistance to
precursors
fight
remind
against
me
the
of Jack and
hierarchy
Daxter.
again after
I
all these years.
only
Captain, your
vaguely know
offer
what
is
Jack and
intriguing.
Daxter is.
It's tempting to think that with your advanced precursor technology, we can somehow crack the Earth's slave shield and reassemble the Alliance to attack the hierarchy.
I always used to wonder
This
what
time,
the
win the
precursor
damn
ship
war.
that I'm flying
Consider the consequences if you should
would look
fail.
like if it were
The
finished.
Ur-Quan won't just punish us here on the station. They'll exact a gruesome retribution on the surface below as well. Before I commit this station to helping you attack the Ur-Quan and accepting the risk of annihilation if we are defeated, I have to make sure that you and your ship have what it takes to oppose the hierarchy. I'll make you a deal.
Okay.
If you can eliminate the alien base on the moon and get rid of that threat at least, I will seriously consider your offer.
Just in general, this, okay, we should go down.
Be careful, Captain. There are
This
probably a
game
dozen
feels,
Spathi eluders and Ilrath Avengers down there on the lunar surface. I don't know why they haven't come after you yet, but when they do, you'd better have your weapons armed and your
Oh, right,
thrusters
the game feels
burning
much
hot.
more, like, polished compared to Star Control 1, which I did play on stream a long time ago. Rockford, hello, hi. How you doing? Okay, Luna, our moon. Many biologicals. Weird considering the moon doesn't have an atmosphere, huh? Well, these are not actually biologicals. Those would be the robots that Fufo told us about. Had way better times. Ah. I'm doing pretty good. I get to stream Ur-Quan Masters now, so that's always good. We've discovered an alien base and have explored its interior. The installation must have been abandoned many years ago, but great care has been taken to make it appear active. Life support systems are functioning, fusion generators are at full output, and robotic construction vehicles have been programmed to roam the lunar surface, bulldozing moon dust into random piles. In addition, we have found that the installation's hyperwave locked in transit mode, endlessly playing the same alien recording. Although we cannot translate the message, our Xenotech, Ensign Rigby, believes the message is some kind of alert or mayday broadcast. The base is filled with useful materials and equipment. We will scavenge as much as we can and bring it aboard immediately. Okay, nice. Now let's go back. Those robots sound almost like Wall-E. Actually, they
Have
look
you dealt
almost
with the
like Wall-E
base
too.
yet?
Okay, what do you think, chat? Should we lie or not? Also, damn, scan lines look terrible here. Lie, okay. We, attacked the moon base and completely destroyed the enemy.
You fought them, Captain? I hope you didn't suffer serious casualties.
It was two horrible words. I just can't talk about it right now.
I'm sure the experience was disturbing. Captain, listen closely. Long-range sensors show a ship closing on this station fast. Our computer identifies it as Ilra, Avenger class. I think you've got a fight on your hands, Captain. Your best bet is to wait until you have point-blank range. Captain, it's jamming our signal.
By the way, he's a moron. When you're fighting an Arthur Avenger, the last thing you want to do is wait until you have point-blank range. That's such a bad idea. He has no idea what he's talking about.
How fascinating. When I intercepted that Ur-Quan drone and learned that an unidentified starship had approached Earth, I never expected to find such a remarkable vehicle in the hands of a human. Humans are prey animals, weak and helpless.
Well, that wasn't very nice.
Here is a human in an armed starship, and therefore in direct violation of the oath of fealty. I am sure our masters, the Ur-Quan,
this is one of my favorite OSTs, actually.
Most severely for this treachery. When I present them with the twisted wreckage of your ship and your many charred corpses.
Like, it sounds very threatening, this OST. I want to just get to the cool threatening part again. Come on. It also has a sort of synth that I really like. It was used in a lot of older music. For instance, it was used in Last Impression, A White Reflection from Gundam Wing and Lost Waltz. That part right there. It feels, just in general, the whole theme feels very, very threatening and predatory, which makes sense considering these, wait. These things have 10 legs. Okay. Look, let's be reasonable. We can coexist peacefully.
You must be either a naive child or a hopeless fool. In either case, it makes no difference.
Spider-Man theme.
You will be dead.
Okay, we will use the ultimate warrior against him. Ah! Game, don't you think that was starting me a little bit close to him? I want to show you guys his fire attack, though. Aye. Yeah. That is why I say that Commander Hayes is stupid. Because you should absolutely not wait until you have point-blank range. That's like the worst advice you could possibly give for fighting one of those
Captain.
things.
I haven't seen an Avenger blown away like that since the battle in Draco. I guess you've shown that you can handle yourself in battle, Captain. So my last reservation about helping you has been dissolved. I will commit this station to helping free Earth and defeat the Ur-Quan. We may get our atoms rearranged in the process, but by God, Captain, we're going to try. So the obvious first step is to get the precursor equipment and software over here so that we can make it work with our ship repair fabricators. But then what, Captain?
Maybe he wanted you to die. I hope not. Okay, then Commander will proceed to kick some major alien butt. That's what I always pick on.
Yes, Captain. We'll do just that. By the way, Captain, I think we need a name for this new alliance we're going to forge. And since it was your idea, it's only fair that you get the honor of naming it. So, what will it be?
Okay, I'll let you guys in the chat pick. So, what will we be? Will we be the New Alliance of Free Stars, the Concordance of Alien Nations, the United Federation of Worlds, or the Empire of Aya? It's up to you guys. Empire of Aya has anything to it? Okay.
Well, you're the one with the big starship. So be it. Now, Captain, I expect the configuration process for the starbase to take at least 2 weeks, so let's get to work.
Aye, indeed. That is so true.
I have good news to report, Captain. We have successfully integrated the precursor technology from your ship into our fabricator system, and as you can see, we've already begun minor repairs on your ship, patching up some of the micrometeorite holes. We noticed that your ship does not have an emergency warp escape unit, so our engineers rigged up some for you and each of your escorts. Now, you should be able to escape from a bad situation with the touch of a button. But there is a cost, however. The unit gulps up 5 fuel units each time your precursor ship uses it. Also, we now have a limited capacity to make modifications to your ship, to refine starship fuel, to build additional combat ships, and to train new members of your crew for the flagship and any ships you acquire for your fleet.
Starbase.
Captain, I know you're eager to get to work, so I'll be brief. If you have any questions how the starbase works, what resources we need, or just some background information on the galaxy,
you can't get fuel from
don't
here,
hesitate to ask.
And you can't upgrade your ship at all. Commander, I have minerals to offload.
Not a bad job, Captain. Bring back lots of minerals, Captain.
And that makes that game mode very, very difficult. But I'm not doing that today, obviously. Okay, first thing I want to do is fill up these 2 ships, but not this one. Fuck him. I'm also gonna remove the fuel pod just because I want it to be at the back. Build toys to play with me. Wow. I'll show you guys why he said that. It's an image. Okay. Downloads folder, there it is. That's why he said that. Yeah, that's why. I will leave that in very small in the corner for a bit. And see if anybody notices. Do I still have that really weird image of... Actually, let's delete that one. But do I still have that really weird image of Jomon Kashi from G-Gundam there? As Richter. What's that? As Virgil with a monster. It's not bloodletting. Actually what? But who actually what? Okay, I'm looking through my images that I have over here. Oh, that's cool. It looks like I don't. Which is kind of surprising. Ah, well. Anyway, I'm also gonna get rid of my gun because this ship doesn't really need to go into combat yet. First thing I'll do is fill my fuel tanks to maximum capacity. Should I get another one? No, probably not. Dude, you're gonna blow up. Stop. What? And then I'll get rid of a bit of fuel in favor of a second lander. Are you aware that images appeared on your screen? Yeah. I was looking through them trying to see if I had the old weird image of Domon Kashi that I used to put there where he looks like just kind of fucked up. But I don't think that would make me blow up. Actually, I need to get rid of, let's say, one of these. And a bit of fuel. There we go. What? I've never been pregnant. Look, that image was, you forgot what that image is, okay. Is that this one? No. I'll remind you. See? Negative results. Also, don't ask. Now I have to explain that. Okay, basically, Lucilia was saying that this bitch in the chat, Robot Feed, got me pregnant, which of course did not happen and would never happen. I guess she wanted me to throw up for some reason. Okay, where should we go first, guys? We should probably just get minerals, right? Play Star Control 2. What does it look like I'm doing? Okay, let's go over there. This is a good place to go. Maybe next stream? What? Minerals. Minerals are cool. Ah. None. Nice. Am I gonna miss it? I knew that was gonna happen. Those are not worth it. Treasure world brain rot. So true, I suppose. Okay. Those aren't worth it because I'm already 1/4 of the way full of minerals. Tectonic class 8 and just for base metals. Okay. Ah, well, I guess I'm going to this one now. It sucked. I'm gonna admit, yeah. Harsher planets have more cheese on them. Were that only true? Okay. And this is one of the main reasons we're here. An admittedly annoying and evil planet. Too many bees. Bee movie, indeed. Okay. By the way, for those who don't know, if those things touch me, then they will hurt me. Hooray. Okay, well that was really, really dumb, by the way. Okay. Wonder what this game takes place. It's always funny when you see Second Space 2003. So you can actually see, if you look right below my crew, actually I should turn my cursor back on so I can show you guys things like this. Okay, right here you can actually see it's still not showing. Oh well. Yeah, you can see though it says March 7th, 2155. So the year this game takes place is actually still futuristic. There we go. Ur-Quan Masters made 2007. Oh, I can't grab that anyway. I like to think that that green thing that hurt me just like walked up to my lander and then just like, I don't know, kicked it. You can't chase them. That wasn't very nice. I was thinking too much about strategizing on where to go and not, so I wasn't paying attention to the ground below me shaking. Wow, that wasn't very nice. I do wonder if me shooting my stun gun at them hurts though. Sounds like it bit you. Well, either way. Not for Tectonic Class 4. Okay. Let's maybe go to Alpha Wolf because it's right there. Then we'll go back home. Oh wait, I was gonna... Because the scan lines look terrible in the stream window. There we go. The useless world. That's a gas giant, by the way. And Tectonic's Class 5, too. Can't wait to meet the Ligma race. Wow. Yeah, I can't wait to meet the Ligma race either. Okay. Up here there is another world I want to visit. Nice. One single base metal thing. That could be a treasure world though. Tectonics are class 4. The crazy dinosaurs. Like weird. Ah! Get out of my way, moron. Way too many things over here. Wow, that wasn't very nice. Lots of tectonics over here. What's interesting to me is that these things are actually like following me to try to attack me. Despite how slow they do actually seem to be predators of some kind. Okay. And there's just a few more things to get. These guys are slow and stupid, so. Wow, thanks for that. Okay, this could have... Tectonics are class 6 though, that's not worth it. Let's go to Beta Wolf. Well, there's one at least. It probably sucks though. Yeah, Cyanic World. Sirius. Fun fact, Sirius is the brightest star in the night sky. Are you serious? So sure I am. My like VTuber basis is a like stars themed idol VTuber, but it's especially serious. Jesus Christ, that is over 1,000 degrees centigrade. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go there. That doesn't sound like a fun time. Wow, that wasn't very nice.
Ah, Captain, I'm glad you're back.
Indeed. I'm sure you are, considering I have so many minerals to give you.
Good work, Captain. Be careful out there, Captain.
Okay. Okay, and I'll need more fuel. I think it's time we pay this Bathy a little visit. Seriously? Anyway, over to Epsilon Gruis. Can't describe it. I feel like I'm getting dumber by the second. But every time he speaks, his voice has a cannon that seeps brain cells. Huh, that red orb just like disappeared off the map. That was weird. Yeah, there is just something like that about his voice, isn't there? For the sake of those watching, sometimes I might do things in the dumb bad way that you would usually do it, like on your first playthrough. Actually, I want to stop by there first. Tectonic class 8, no thanks. Good news, you barely have clothes going other than collecting resources like a hoarded. So we're collecting these resources so that we can upgrade our ship and pay for fuel. what we're trying to do overall is make alliances with alien races and such to become stronger so we can fight the Ur-Quan. In the previous game, Star Control 1, it was the Alliance of Free Stars versus the Ur-Quan Hierarchy, and in canon, the Ur-Quan Hierarchy won. Which is why Earth was all red, because it's under a slave shield. So we are flying around, and right now we're just getting resources, but we're also, right now I'm going to the Spathi homeworld to try and see if we can convince the Spathi to join us. But the Spathi are battle thralls of the Ur-Quan. Oh, Jesus Christ, that is 1,500 degrees centigrade. Whoa, it's a creature.
I am Trade Master Greenish, in command of the Melnome starship, inevitably successful in all circumstances. I bid you a formal welcome, Captain. Though we Melnome have just recently arrived in this region of space, we have long desired to make contact with your species and look forward to an extended, profitable
That's your cookie bear.
relationship.
Good to know. We come in peace, representing the Empire of Aya.
Even before our first meeting, we knew of you, Captain. Though your struggle to free Earth shall be a long and difficult challenge, fraught with great danger and mystery, we have great confidence in you.
It's a talking
and
bag
your
of
abilities.
potatoes. Yes, it is indeed a talking batch of potatoes.
We
You
gather
know about what meaning
information
is.
from 1,000 secret sources in space and time. Our charge for revealing even one of these sources would be so high that your species would be in debt to us for centuries.
Probably don't want that then. Do you have any information which might be useful to us?
Absolutely. Our primary trade good is information. Why, right here on my display screen, I have something which I am certain would be of incalculable value to you. We can discuss the details of this very significant information later, when we have established normal trading procedures, at which time we shall also discuss the nature of our fees.
Fees? Surely your culture is beyond such pettiness as money.
You are of course correct. We long ago abandoned currency, and now only deal with commodities that have intrinsic value, such as valuable information.
But our cause is just. Isn't altruism the pinnacle of, or the highest pinnacle of morality?
No, it is not. In fact, in our culture, giving, with no fair exchange of goods or services, is considered vulgar and inappropriate. Please do not mention this subject again.
Okay, what can you tell us about yourselves?
Our origins and purposes are frankly mysterious, and due to several unavoidable factors, we are unable to discuss ourselves in any great detail.
Shall we begin trading now?
Yes, let us get down to business. Since this is your first time trading with us, let me explain how our system
console.
works. We are interested in purchasing certain items, specifically biological data on alien life forms, and the coordinates of certain strange worlds whose radiant energies defy all scanners, producing a rainbow-like image. In exchange,
worlds.
we have many interesting and valuable commodities, such as fuel, compatible with your starship's hyperdrive thrusters.
This race sounds kind of like kind of friend that
Technological specifications
says they don't mind helping, only bring it up every time
you
you do
devices
something.
for your ship, and many important secrets which may help you in your travels. To facilitate trade, we translate all your sales into interstar credits, with which you may make purchases. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Now, what can we do for you today?
Okay, I have some items I'd like to
What
sell.
would you like to sell, Captain?
Data on alien life forms.
The 268 units of biological data we downloaded from your ship earn you 536 credits.
I would like to make some
What trade
purchases.
items would you like to buy today?
New technology.
Investment. Ah, yes. You are so right. These technological breakthroughs don't cost you credit. They earn
I'm
you
sure.
credit. Of course, there is an initial charge, but each technological system item is guaranteed to be useful for something important somewhere in the galaxy at some point in the future.
You are so right
All
indeed. You are
technologies
so
cost
right.
150 credits. The technology we are now offering includes plans for building blaster weapons, twice as powerful as your ion bolt guns.
Okay, of course I want to buy that.
Remember that these weapons consume energy from your combat batteries faster than your familiar ion bolt guns. You may wish to compensate for this by building additional dynamo modules for your flagship. The technology we are now offering includes specifications for constructing modifications to your planet landers, which will double their speed.
Imagine if I didn't get this.
Ah, yes, speed. An excellent choice for the relentless hunter and craven coward as well. These modifications are simple enough to be put in place immediately. Your landers should be properly equipped in no time.
Nice,
The
nice.
technology we are now offering includes details on how to add point defense laser systems to your flagship.
Of course.
These little babies are great for defense, but because of their limited range, they may not make a good offensive weapon. However, the more you build for your vessel, the more damage each laser strike will do. The technology we are now offering
I don't remember what the limit
includes plans
is.
for building improvements to your planet landers, which make them resistant to hostile alien life forms.
Well, sadly I'm broke now.
What else would you like to buy?
I should
It
be
has
leaving now.
been a pleasure dealing with you, Captain. We look forward to your next visit.
Or was that all the planets? Okay. Now, next planet. If that could be a radioactive world, that would be great. It's 500 centigrade though, so. My finger took too long to find the shift button. Oh well, it's worth it. A metal world and a really hot one at that. Ah! A crimson world with... Arizona iced tea is so real. Ooh, nice. I don't think 100 centigrade is too much. It's just barely enough that there's the occasional planetary hotspot. Nah, that's really not so bad, though. Okay, I'll go to Beta Illuminati and then Spathua. Sitar. So true. Let's see if that's a probe or a spathy. 'Tis a probe.
We come in peace.
What can you tell me about your species?
Remote probe programmed to replicate. Report data. Contact alien species. Priority override. New behavior dictated. Must break target into component materials.
Okay, I'll show you guys the way to deal with these things. Oh, hey, you can see my Hatsune Miku cursor in the top of the screen. Not a single coordinate. Well, I'll have more eventually. That one's a Spathy. I can tell because it is. Ah.
Surprise and terror! I am greeted by the smooth and hostile face of our old enemy, the Hootman. No, the huge clans? No, I remember. The Hoonams.
Okay. We are on a peaceful mission through the cosmos.
Two aspects of your last statement defy the course of nature, and I know it. First, peace, as you call it, is an illusion. If you have peace, you simply haven't yet seen the thing that's trying to kill you. Second, peaceful missions through the cosmos rarely require weapons large enough to punch holes through a small
I literally don't
nose.
have those weapons. Let me be frank, we seek allies.
In case you have not forgotten, we are bonded to the Ur-Quan as slaves. The punishment for the plan you propose can be described as death.
That brings up a good point. If you are such cowards, why do you fight for the Ur-Quan?
This is a sad tale, so do not even try to contain your tears. After the Ur-Quan demolished the Illa, they turned the force of their armada against us Safi. The term rapidly subjugated would best describe what happened next. When the Ur-Quan arrived at Safiwa, there was a great ceremony. Part of that ceremony involved blasting portions of our planet's surface into radioactive dust, and this part we did not enjoy. But the worst was yet to come. Our leaders were called into the command chamber of Ur-Quan Lord One's dreadnought, where they were read a long and complicated document explaining the choices given new slaves. When our leaders heard the term forever encased and impenetrable shield, they grew overexcited, I'm afraid, and made a fatal error. The decision was to be transmitted to the Ur-Quan via one of two rods, one colored black, the other white. Our leader handed the white rod to one of the Ur-Quan's servants, signifying fallow slavery. But the servant somehow exchanged rods and handed the Ur-Quan Lord a black rod, indicating our desire to become fighting slaves. By the time we learned of the switch, it was too late. The Ur-Quan would not permit a change in status. Following that most tragic day, we were forced to assume the role of an Ur-Quan Star Thug. We tried to avoid combat, but the Ur-Quan gave us 3 warnings, each more strident than the last. When we learned that there would be no 4th warning, simply a knife in
Why
the
does the servant
shop,
even
we
have a black rod?
attended to our new role with improved vigor. Oh, and perhaps you have already guessed,
about to
the
explain that.
Ur-Quan's servant who made the switch was an Umga.
Well, not quite. So the Umga are practical jokers. So basically the Umga had a black rod specifically to do that because he thought it would be funny. That's the whole reason. Under the circumstances, I think it would be best if you allied with Earth immediately.
Sure, consider it done. Allies to the bitter end. Not.
What can you tell us of your
We
species?
can best be described as metamollusks, possessing the best qualities of both the clam and the dravat, which is not native to your world. We are intelligent and clever, though you would never call us cunning. Each day when we awaken, we call forth the traditional Safi prayer. Oh God, please don't let me die today. Tomorrow would be so much
tragic
better.
But what do you really want out of this great mystery called life?
I want to live forever, with no pain whatsoever, owning vast personal property plus a company of nubiles. If this is in your power to give, I beg of you to do so.
We leave as we came, in peace.
Look, can we keep this as a secret between the two of us? It's
That's one
really
hell of a way
rather
to tell the
embarrassing.
entire race. You think they'd have more direct communication systems in 2155? That is so true. not much in this system though.
Hello, Hunam. What would you like to threaten me about today?
I just want to leave.
Can we keep this as a secret
I don't want to
between the
threaten
two
you.
of us? It's really rather embarrassing.
But yeah, the Ungar are so silly. I was hoping to not have that happen. But I was too slow.
Hello, Hunam. Look, can we? It's really...
Okay, this should be the Spathy home planet. But there's nobody here. They made a movie based on a single planet in Space Command 2. Huh? Okay. There are many of these things, but they are so weak. Waterworld? I have not actually heard of that. By the way, if I touch these guys, I'll still get hurt. It's just, since they don't move, it's very easy to not touch them. Okay. And that's where they are. Literally infinite Spathy.
What is the secret cipher?
He told us that it was Huffy Muffy Guffy.
We are the fake ones, the Spathy High Council. You have given us the correct cipher, and so you will not be destroyed immediately. Now, if you please, tell us how you acquired our most secret Spathy cipher, which every Spathy swears never, never to reveal, even when threatened with considerable pain.
I do so enjoy how silly and crazy the Spathy are. We come in peace and with goodwill.
No doubt.
The blowjob brother-in-laws. These are the blowjob brother-in-laws. Okay. Good to know. We offer our hand in friendship. Join us and our many allies.
We are too afraid of the Ur-Quan to consider such an alliance. They would most certainly punish us with extreme tortures.
We're stronger than the Ur-Quan. You're better off with us.
Hello? Hello? Awaken from your dreamy state, you them. Now is the time for realism, not wild fancy.
Yes, we are strong enough. Look at our precursor vessel. Is it not unique?
Yes, your vessel is unique. And here is the crux of the problem. A unique, meaning singular, starship is not equal to the task of destroying the entire Ur-Quan armada. If you had, say, 10,000 similar starships, we could take your boasts more seriously.
Look, what would I have to do to prove this to you? Destroy your entire star fleet?
Well, that would probably work, but I have a better idea. A test. One of those questy kind of things.
One of those questy kind of things. Okay, to prove our strength and bravery.
One of those questy.
To prove our strength and bravery, we will perform this test without even knowing what it is.
Your behavior makes clear the very slight distinction between bravery and suicidal stupidity.
Well, what kind of test did you have in mind?
Must wipe the evil ones from the face of Spatiwa.
What a coincidence. It's your lucky day. We just eliminated all those guys.
What? Can this be a true fact and not a false lie? We will send an exploration team to investigate your claim. If what you have said is true, we shall be forever, substantially in debt to you for a long, unspecified period of time. Goodbye.
Okay, and...
Oh, joy! Oh, happiness!
Nice.
We rejoice and make merry in celebration of our imminent return to our home world. You are most heroic and helpful. Thank you, thank you, thank you! But now I must return to our festivities. Please feel free to come back any time.
Hey, a deal's a deal. What about our alliance?
Why don't you just wait a while until after we are resettled on our home world?
Why don't you just
we can discuss
honor your
details
deal?
at that time.
How long do you expect this to
10,
take?
15 years tops.
Am I correct in understanding that you refuse to live up to your end of the bargain?
No, no, no. We are simply taking a more adult, welcome to the real world view of the situation. We cannot simply say, hurrah! And form an alliance with you this very moment. Surely you see that.
You know, those creatures aren't dead. We have them in suspended animation. How would you like us to return them to the surface?
No! No, please. Exactly what kind of relationship were you thinking of?
A mutually beneficial alliance of minds and might.
Huh?
An egalitarian fellowship of sentient life forms.
What?
The kind where you do everything exactly as we say.
Okay. We are quite familiar with that arrangement. Very well.
Nice.
I'll bet we will regret this decision later on, but you leave me with no choice. We will comply with your needs. A spotty delegation will depart immediately for the planet Earth.
Cool, we have more allies now. Let's go to a few more stars over here.
Hello, Captain Ayahoshi. We are here in this place at this time just like you. How wonderful.
Allies, grant us the boon of your wisdom.
Stuck as we are here out in deep space, we learn little of interest. I suggest you consult the more interesting folk at Spatiwa.
Hi folks, what's new?
Very little, I'm afraid. We've just been watching the stars. You know, actually, there was something that happened the last month on the 17th. We saw a new star appear between the Sursini and Chandrasekhar star clusters.
Chandrasekhar.
We watched it
Sursini
and watched
and
it for
Chandrasekhar.
3 days. We just watched it. Then it went away, vanished just like that. I hope it comes back.
Okay. Let us say goodbye to him. Goodbye, friend Spathy. I hope your journey is a safe one.
Same to you.
All of these worlds look like they're gonna suck. Okay. Come on, you could be a Pucelid world with purple mineral on it. An exotic mineral. Yep. I guess I might as well. I think that is enough from there.
Yunam, I was just wondering, is Tophaeus still alive? Have you seen him? Is he well? He was sent to your Earth starbase a while ago to captain an eluder vessel as part of our mutual assistance pact. Rest assured, he will be an excellent addition to your elite force. Those weeks of intense training always result in an officer of the highest caliber. If you see him, please let him know that I still consider his debt valid and expect prompt payment. Thank you. Same to you.
Goodbye. I'm not even gonna bother. Actually, I think we'll go over to here first.
Yunam,
And goodbye.
same to you. Yunam.
How many times do you need to ask me about Yavataf?
Same to you. Yunam. Same to you.
How many people does Yavataf owe money to? That's my question. Okay, a nice long, you know, trip. I think that's a wolf system I'm passing right now. Yes, it is. First I want to stop by here because I remember that there's something I want over here. No, that wasn't very nice. Okay, it's got a temperature. Well, that was not very good. That was like 3 different planetary hotspots all like combining to hit me at once. Nice. Nice. And those will, well, I've got almost nothing for you.
Right. Now, what can we do for you today?
I do like the way he says that, though.
What? The...
I mean,
The...
at least I can buy one more technology from him.
On your landers are complete. Now, provided your crew will stop putting their hands out the windows, they will be much better protected against hostile life forms.
Hooray.
The technology we are now offering includes blueprints, which show how to increase your lander's cargo space to double its present volume.
I have literally 12 credits. I can't
What
purchase
else?
that.
It has...
Okay, nice. Yeah, definitely there'll be more Star Control 2 / Ur-Quan Masters streams next week. I was so close to not getting hit. That was a bit close. But I made it. So. That was very close to being a lot worse than it was. Okay. Now back to Earth. Then we can go check out that mysterious disappearing star that the Spathy mentioned. Oops.
Captain, I'm glad you made it back in
Is
one
there an
piece.
Earth in this
I've
game?
been waiting
Yeah,
to
kinda.
inform you of a new situation. Captain, a delegation of Spathy has just arrived here under orders from their High Council to form an alliance and assist you against the hierarchy. They have provided fabricator
Hooray.
blueprint data for their eluder spacecraft and promised a steady supply of captains for as many ships as we build. Excellent work, Captain. Also, we are being bathed in a broad beam hyperwave transmission from the direction of the Rigel star system. Due to the broadcast wide
Rigel.
dispersion, we cannot discern its content. Excellent work, Captain.
Nice.
Certainly, Captain. What do you need to know?
Well, that's about the Ulrath.
What aspect of history, Captain? Which group of aliens?
Okay, the Battle Thralls of the Hierarchy.
Which species?
The
I
Ulrath.
still have nightmares about those spiders taking me prisoner, using me as one of their 6 sacrifices to Dogar and Kazon, their twin gods of destruction and torment. Those guys were almost as scary as the Androsynth to those of us in Deep Space Patrol. Their Avenger ships could appear out of nowhere, melt a cruiser down to slag in seconds. Luckily for us, the bulk of the Ilrath fleet was thrown against the Genjesu and the Myrnaherm.
Okay. Mycon too, actually.
The Mycons are hard to get a handle on. In fact, I'm not sure any human has ever had a real conversation with a Mycon. What we know of them, we've learned from their corpses, which, I may add, have a nasty habit of coming back to life when thawed out from a decompression quick freeze. Mycon ships seem to expend a significant amount of energy on life support. This is probably because the Mycon only thrive in temperatures close to the melting point of lead. As far as we know, the Mycon are the only race to actively seek out the Ur-Quan in order to become combat slaves.
And the engine as well.
When I was flying combat missions along the Corward front, there was nothing we feared more than the Androsynth hit-and-run squadron. Their blazer ships were more than a match for our cruisers, so we stayed clear of Eta Vulpeculae, their home star.
Okay, okay. Eta Vulpeculae. Guys, now I can add something else. Actually, Eta Vulpeculae. There. Guys,
In addition, I think each of us aboard the ship knew deep down in our hearts that the Androsynth had a damn good reason for hating us. Our grandparents had kept them as slaves for nearly 50 years.
Okay.
What other group of aliens are you interested in?
Were there any alien races that weren't in the war?
None that we had made formal contact with. The Genjesu implied that they had met 2 other star-faring species, one near the Gickless constellation and the other directly corward from Procyon. The Arilulalilae once mentioned having some fun with an alien race in Draconis.
Let's look at
but like
Gickless.
so much else with the Arilu, they never revealed the whole story. I'm sure there are hundreds more alien races in our galaxy, but beyond what I've told you, your guess is as good as mine. Would you like information on any other aspect of history?
No history, thank you.
Sure. Anything else?
I do not require additional information.
Fine. Is there anything else you need? Go up an Ur-Quan for me, Captain.
How much does it cost to make an eluder anyway? Oh, I could right now if I wanted. Well, first let me fill up my fuel tanks and get more turning jets. $5 whole. I suppose so. Those 2 Spathies are brothers. Nice. Was this get close? Okay. Let's go there. Why not? Since the Shinjetsu mentioned them. The Shinjetsu were, I think, sort of... I guess you could say the Shinjetsu were like the main characters of the, Alliance of Free Stars, which is interesting to me because usually that'll always be the humans. Okay, so there should be some alien race here in the Geklos constellation. Which, of course, I already know that whether or not there is. Shinjetsu is so queen, so true. The Shinjetsu are literally living crystals. They're slaying. Ooh, shit, this is actually a really good world. And these dumb nerds can't hurt me anymore. Whoops, I did not mean to press that button. It's fine. Oh yeah, it's not on my schedule yet, and it's not going to be for a few days, because I'm not going to have the next week's schedule. But when I do make next week's schedule, one thing that's going to include is a watch-along of a movie, which is Zone of the Enders Idolo. And definitely make sure to try and make it to that stream, because due to the nature of a watch-along stream, that stream is going to be unarchived. The movie, so true. That movie. Which is, of course, my favorite movie. Just so the chat's not confused, that was a reference to Rat Movie by German 985. Okay, nice. Tectonics of class 7. Yeah, no thanks. I don't think this is... Yeah, this isn't orange, it's red. Oh well, since I'm here, I might as well look at it. A dust world. But there's nobody here, despite the fact that the Shinjetsu said there was. But for now, let's keep exploring a bit. Okay. Wow, Gamma Giggles sucked. Let us try going over here. Giggles. That's probably just a slightly jump probe, honestly. Creatures. Converse, of course.
Welcome to our home stars. We are the Pekunk.
The Pekunk.
Seekers of the deepest truths, askers of interesting and significant questions. Even now, a question of great transcendental significance comes up into our minds. Who are you and what do you want?
So real. Who are they? Everything. They're the Pekunk. We are friendly beings who seek to establish friendly relations with your species.
Although we Pekunk have no rank, no pecking order, no arbitrary scheme of dominance, we do recognize that some of the souls in that universe have lived many lives, while others are but spiritual chickadees. I, Captain, have lived 38 lives, a paltry number compared to those wise and ancient souls who guide our race. You must consult them, Captain.
They look like they'd slam their nose at the ground as they were trying to bow.
And in
They
doing
probably
so,
would.
understand others, who in turn may or may not understand other things. Seek those wise birds at our home world, at Gamma Kruger 1. They have all the answers.
Okay. Pekunk. Gamma. I don't remember how to spell Kruger.
Seek those wise birds at our home world, at Gamma Kruger 1. They have all
Okay, it was
the
how I
answers.
thought. There we go. Duty calls. I must go now.
Yes, by all means, if duty is calling. I am sure we'll see each other again. Perhaps when the stars are aligned in an appropriate configuration. Yes, my inner voice is telling me that is correct. When the stars align, Captain.
They're so silly. I love everything about the Pekunk. Tectonics are class 5 though, I don't want to risk that. Actually, you know what? New rule in the chat. Nobody's allowed to say anything mean about the Pekunk. I mean, I'm sure none of you would say anything mean about the Pekunk. But just so that it's an official rule. An auric world. Nice. Definitely need it there. The Pekunk are the second best nutcases to ever exist. Not the best? Who's the best nutcases to ever exist? Aya? No, I think I'm not. I am a nutcase, though. That is true. Only a nutcase would have 7 high-grade Hyzacs. That's the answer. Ah, so the Hyzac must be the best nutcase to ever exist, actually. That's a good answer. Okay, Gamma Kruger won. But no, the Bakunk are the best nutcases to ever exist. The Bakunk are so real. There we go.
What? A spirit voice rings within my soul. It tells me that I must give you something. Something to aid you on your noble quest.
Indeed.
What, spirit? What must we give this young human? Mineral resources? No. Important secret? No.
You should have given me. It would be cool if you gave me important secrets as well, at least. If not, you know, mineral resources.
Are you sure? Okay, here you go, Captain. Take this clear spindle. It is an ancient and powerful
But then
device.
again, they look
by
like
the
something to
creatures
write about.
hundreds
They
of
kind of do, actually.
thousands of years ago. What does it do, you ask? I haven't the slightest idea. Auspicious portents and serendipitous omens have foretold your arrival.
I love the
Welcome,
Bakunk.
alien guests, to the home of the gentle and playful Bakunk. Children of the cosmic light. Hobgoblins of joy.
They're hobgoblins of joy. How could you not love them?
I never need stuff like that.
Okay, perhaps you should introduce ourselves. I am Captain Aya in command of the monkey.
Yes, we know all that. We are not known throughout the galactic sector as powerful psychics for nothing. Of course, we already know the answer to this next question too, but we enjoy conversation. Why have you come here?
Okay. Okay, I've come to ask you for your help in the fight against the Ur-Quan.
The fight, always the fight. We Bakunk are yin and you are yang. I suppose the problem is that the Ur-Quan are a little more yang than you are. Well, be that as it may, we are sympathetic to your concerns. We were not always the mystical, aloof, and yet caring, enlightened beings that we are
They're so
now.
real. The Bakunk are, they're
If
everything.
We can still kick some serious butt. Let us unite and form an alliance. We will provide you with all of the crew, ships, and resources you desire. We will give you... Wait! I sense that you are offended by our crass material offer.
He is
Yes,
so wrong, though. I am very much
ashamed.
not offended.
Any warmongering species could offer this. We are Bakunk, children of the stellar breeze. We shall give you what all others could not. The greatest of gifts. We shall give you our love. Ah, you are speechless. Do not talk now. I can feel the energy connecting us. Let us talk while the silence
Now we, the human
remains.
species, have
Farewell.
the love
But wait,
of
before we go,
the Bakunk
as a small
species.
token of our love, not as a material gift, mind you, we give you 4 of our meager ships, fully crewed. Good luck.
Okay, cool. Now we have 4 Pekunk Furies.
Whoop-de-dee and try it! First, my nestmate surprises me with extra fat and spicy grubs for early meal. Then I am complimented on my fine display of ceremonial tongues.
Yeah, indeed.
To top it off, I encounter the human friend, loved by all Pekunk. Can things get any better?
I guess I'm having a little trouble between the Ur-Quan hierarchy.
Well, not advice exactly, but I can offer you plenty of moral support. Also, I can tell you about another dream. Yes, perhaps I will tell you about my dream. In this
tell me about your dream,
there was a small creature, fragile and weak. Above it loomed a much larger creature, dark and foreboding. The large creature was preparing to take the smaller one into its slavering jaws, when the little one looked up and said, "Hold, why do you do this? What you are doing is wrong." This made the large creature pause, while it pondered the question. Then I woke up, and I'm not sure if the little creature got eaten or not. Come to think of it, it really wasn't much of a dream. I would have much preferred Octi Birdie's dream. Anyway, just thought I would tell you about that.
They're just like, they're so random.
Goodbye, Captain. When the crystal spheres once more rotate into harmonic union, we shall meet again.
Okay. Ooh. Nice. You know, in a way this is a little rude though, because this is like in their home star system. Practically their backyard. They're so nutty, that is so true. And I love them for it. I mean, it does help that the Kung Fury is one of my favorite ships. Okay.
And home we go.
The stars are in auspicious alignment. The various significant moons are in the correct houses, and ambient psychic energies are in
With the Ur-Quan
balance.
against the Pekunk, and they'd be so confused that
Well,
they
and
should
the
just surrender.
universe is at peace. Well, actually, 2/3 of our civilization has been decimated by the Ura. But besides that, all is well. It is good to see you again.
Just you have to go under the mission. I think the Ur-Quan would not care and would just kill him. Adios, Pekunkos.
Goodbye, Captain. When we...
Maybe the Pekunk can convince the Ur-Quan that they shouldn't fight. I believe in their ability to do that. Okay. The Ur-Quan are not nutty. That is true. And it's a bad thing. Are you kidding me?
Captain,
Okay,
I'm
nice.
glad you made it back in one piece.
One Piece, whoa, he's talking about One Piece. Oh my god. That wasn't funny, by the way.
This will really help, Captain. The analysis reads as follows.
Okay.
Subject, clear spindle device. Data, The object in question has no clear use or means of activation, but does have superconductive characteristics between 18 and 22 degrees centigrade. We suspect that it is a precursor manufacturer, but we cannot be certain without extended study. Summary: in all likelihood, this object is part of a larger device whose capabilities remain unknown. That's the end of our scientist's report. We shall await your return, Captain.
And first I need crew. Do I even need crew? No. Yes, actually I do need... I think 2 is enough. Actually, you know what? There we go. I just realized there's this flagship monkey up there at the top, and that's really funny. Okay, what day is it? The 3rd. They said it was up here. Near the Susini, between the Susini and... That's Colombe. There, his car. But just because, first I'm gonna go over here. By the way, if you haven't guessed already, it's not actually just because, there is actually a specific reason. But I'm not going to tell you guys what it is. This is going to be a bit of a long trek. Must have me. Hello, welcome to the stream. We are traveling a great distance at current. Alright then, keep your secrets. Star Trek moment, so true. Boldly going where no one has gone before or whatever, except people clearly have gone there before. I guess they're Chris Columbus. That is, I believe, what the Colombe stars were named after. Since that is a real star system in real life. Okay, I think we're getting close now. Yep. Not far now. Captain, are we there yet? We'll get there when we get there. Okay. And there we are. Alpha Pavonis. Metal worlds. Metal worlds are ploopy. Mostly it's just blue and green planets here, which are rarely good. Pavonis. There's an energy source right over here. Wow, I actually ended up landing on it. Captain, we have located the wreck of an Ur-Quan dreadnought. The fact that there is anything but a hole in the ground indicates that the vehicle had some engine power left to soften its crash. Most of the dreadnought is just so much alien junk. We have made holos of everything, but I don't think it will be much use to anyone but those eggheads and xenotechs back at the base. We have found one piece of equipment which is relatively intact. It is a huge hyperspace warp pod, the starboard unit, I think. We will bring it aboard. End of report. Yeah, there's not much over here, honestly. We like the way this game pushes scales, slow zoom into your ship, and single planet makes it feel so much bigger after seeing the entire system on screen. That is very true. It does for sure do a good job of that. And we actually can't get back home. That requires 66 fuel.
But it's okay because of the Melnorme.
If ever I'm left stranded, the Melnorme will save me. Okay, I think we'll get there in time. Yeah, we will. It appeared just like the path you said it would. Unknown. Now everything's green. And the music is funky. Let's go to this bigger one. I say as though I don't know exactly why I'm going there. Yeah, I am more than well aware of exactly why I'm going there, but I can't tell you guys. Some of you might not know, and you might not want spoilers. Normally, these kind of things we used to hide loading screens, but everything loads at about the same speed. Good way to show distance, and also funny in that you're waiting for no reason. That is true, actually. I do like the way he says that, though.
Our clever ward has found our nook.
It sounds so silly.
You are the first, Grady. No others have made the trip. This is our home world, Falialarophyli, nestled safe in this true space eddy. The portal you pass through is a rarity, a natural point of interdimensional fatigue. We use these phenomena to speed our transit through the realities. We are wondering, have you met with the Ungar recently? We entrusted an injured talking pet into their care, and we were curious about its progress.
Okay, in my notes, let's put Unga as talking pet. Wonder how many it takes the voice actor down that line, Falialarophyli line. Who knows? Probably a lot. You sound as if you know me. Have we met?
I forget myself. Of course you don't know me. You are from Unserwald, not Earth. We are, however, how shall I say, related. It has been many of your years since I have been to our planet Earth. We are known among your kind by many names, some of them flattering, some of them not. The one we use most often was given to us by the children of the Celts, a wonderful culture. They called us the Arilu Lalile. More recently, we were part of the Alliance of 3 Stars, along with your kind until we decided to return to our own, how would you say, reality, when it became clear that your people would be safe enough under the Ur-Quan slave shield.
Okay, let's see. What exactly have you been doing on Earth?
You desire honesty. It is given. We have visited your world for many thousands of years into your species' past. We have changed things, made modifications.
Guys, his head kinda looks like a butt. Anyway, what did you change and modify on Earth, and why?
Our motives are multiple. Our desires complex. Part of what we do on Earth is for your own protection. There are parasites, creatures who dwell beyond. They have names, but you do not know them. They would like to find you.
Spooky stuff
They
he's
are
talking about.
blind to your presence unless you show yourselves. The Androsynths showed themselves, and something noticed them. There are no more Androsynths now. Only ores.
This sounds creepy. Please go on.
No. In a way, ignorance is your armor, your best protection. They
I would
cannot
love to listen
see
to
you
these
now.
dialogue lines
They cannot
backwards.
smell you. Much of our
Who's
work
they?
with your people involved making you invisible, changing your
They're they,
smell.
I suppose.
If I tell you more, you
Oh,
will
when I
look
said
where
they-
you could
they're,
never look before. And while you
oh,
are
I said,
looking,
yeah, when I said their head kind of looks like a butt, I was talking about the,
will
alright,
be
we're
seen.
asking
You do
who he
not
meant by
want
they.
to be seen.
Who knows? You said you had much to give to my people. Can you be more specific?
As you know, we live in a dimension adjacent to hyperspace, which we call quasi-space. Our ships move between these dimensions through weaknesses in the interdimensional fabric. Although many such weaknesses, or portals, exist which lead from our dimension, quasi-space, to various locations in hyperspace, there is only one naturally occurring portal, which will transport a ship from hyperspace to quasi-space. We therefore find it convenient to generate our own portals artificially, with focused dimensional fatigue rays. As a sign of our long-standing relationship with your species, we would happily fit your vessel with a portal spawner of its own. But your ship is so massive, our units would be ineffective. However, we suspect you may find a sufficiently powerful warp pod, the key element in a portal spawner, in the wreck of the Ur-Quan Dreadnought on the 7th world at Alpha Bavonis. Bring that warp pod back here, and we will prepare a portal spawner for your vessel.
Okay, I'll say goodbye before I say that I've taken the warp pod unit, because I just want to look at what it looks like.
Clever child.
I just want to see what it looks like. I can't exactly use it.
The prospect of sharing the easy way with you excites us. If you have found the Ur-Quan warp pod, this prospect can be made a reality.
I have obtained the warp pod from the Ur-Quan wreck. It looks like a warp pod, that's so true.
What a surprise! As we have always said, humans are a most resourceful and clever species. We are so proud of you, but don't worry that you shall have to wait. We are prepared. Even now, our technical personnel are equipping your ship with a custom version of our portal spawner device.
Nice, nice.
The device
My eyes, I
is
just realized my eyes
visible
have been like
hyperspace.
half closed on my model for like half the stream because I'm not opening my eyes very much because I'm really tired.
Interdimensional fatigue beams adjacent to your vessel, opening
The voice
a
is so scary.
temporary hole into
They are
quasi-space.
Kind of creepy in
Move quickly
general,
through the
so
portal.
that kind of makes sense.
After your ship has passed into quasi-space, can choose any of the nearby portals which lead back to hyperspace, thus saving you needless transit time. Be keenly aware of this fact. The spawner requires a great deal of energy to function. We estimate that each time you use the device, it will consume 10 of your fuel units.
10 is a lot. You mentioned a talking pet. How did you find one?
We are an endlessly curious species, and we spend much of our time on, how should I say, reconnaissance missions. During one such trip, we witnessed the crash landing of an Ur-Quan dreadnought on the surface of Alpha Pavonis 7. Normally, when an Ur-Quan vessel is disabled, it automatically engages self-annihilation circuits to prevent other species from learning the Ur-Quan's technological secrets.
Which makes sense.
In this case, however, these circuits must have failed. The dreadnought did not disintegrate on impact. We landed to explore the wreckage, and were amazed to find a survivor, a talking pet. As you may know, the Ur-Quan use these non-sentient creatures for the task of interspecies translation, a task the Ur-Quan find ultimately demeaning. The talking pet
Interesting that they use that considering they could just use a computer.
We did what we could for the poor creature, but it grew clear that without superior measures, the talking pet would die. We turned to the Umgar, whom we have known.
The Umgar are silly. Very silly.
Their science skills are far superior to our own. The Umgar promised to do what they could and let us know how the pet fared. We have not heard from the Umgar since. Perhaps, if you are traveling through their stars, you could ask them for us.
Okay. Goodbye, my early friends.
Goodbye, clever child.
One interesting thing to note is that traveling through quasi-space does not consume fuel. Oh, and now we have the quasi-portal. Nice. It consumes a lot of green battery. Wow. Green battery, huh? What on earth? What are you doing in here? He's in Uranus.
We bring greetings from a friendly species.
That's illegal. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. We reach out our appendage in friendship. What is your response?
Mission
Really? Yeah, really.
follows. Traverse space recording data. Seek materials for replication. Replicate to expand scope of mission. Contact life forms in peaceful manner. After 10 replications, return to point of origin. End of mission description. Priority override. New behavior dictated. Must break target into component materials.
He comes in peace, you see. Snurfle or Fwiffle? Fwiffle gets... That was not nice. Luckily for us, the Slender probes are not very smart. Must have found somebody named Peace on Uranus. Wow. Nice. There's this monkey right there, because I'm in Starship Monkey. It's like, of course it's gonna say monkey, because I named my Starship Monkey, but it's still funny to see. You know?
I hope the battle fares well, Captain. By the way, I thought you should know. Good news, Captain. With no announcement, a small fleet of Arilu Lalile popped into space adjacent to our starbase, scaring the hell out of the deep radar operator. But right now, I could kiss every one of those pale little weirdos because they gave us 3 skip
I think he's
vessels.
into Arilu. Can you scientists acquire what analyze what I have acquired since my last visit?
The analysis reads as follows. Subject, quasi-space portal spawner. Data, device is a hybrid of different alien technologies including Arilu and Ur-Quan elements. Our tests show that this device temporarily creates a weakness in the fabric between hyperspace and a different unidentified dimension. The energy cost for this process is extreme, and since the unit's power supply is self-contained, we cannot estimate how long it will remain functional. Summary? Use of this device will permit a starship to make transit to a different dimension. The hazards and benefits of this process are impossible to gauge without field study.
I can tell you exactly
That's the end
what
of our
benefits
scientist
are.
report. We shall await your return, Captain.
I don't have any minerals this time. I forgot about that. Okay, I think this seems like a good place to save and probably not stream. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this game, as you know, as always. There's no way I wouldn't. Yeah, I'm a huge, massive fan of this game. It was actually one of the. Actually, I think this was the first game I ever played. The first video game I played ever. But yeah, tomorrow's stream is going to be Monkey Island 2: LeChuck's Revenge, which is going to be at the same time this one. Wait, no. Wait. It's going to be... I forgot. I hate daylight savings time. If you're somewhere that daylight savings time was, then it's going to be 1 hour later than this one was. If you're somewhere that it wasn't daylight savings times, it's going to be 1 hour earlier. I forgot daylight savings time was going to happen. I need to actually redo the schedule because of that. But it's fine. Anyway, yeah, thank you for watching. I appreciate all of you for being here. If you'd like to help support my content creation, which, by the way, includes daily uploaded YouTube shorts, I have a Patreon link in my description if you'd like to support me there, which is also where you can get access to early access content and even Patreon exclusive content. It is $5 a month. And you will have my eternal gratitude as well. I also have a link to my Discord server down below if you'd like to join there. It's great. We talk about various things there, and it's the best way to interact with me and my community outside of stream chat. And yeah, thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.